There's someone over there.
Poor woman. It would seem she was cut down from behind.
How can this be? Oh, Raenys.
You know her?
She was once my lady-in-waiting, yes. Stand back. I think I can heal her wounds.
Lady Scarlet, I thank the Father above for your safety. You've grown much since last we met. Before me stands not the child I remember, but a full-blooded soldier of the Liberation.
This isn't exactly how I imagined our reunion, but I'm glad you're all right, Raenys. And still as stunning as ever, I see. What have you been doing these days?
Fighting back. I string my bow for a small resistance movement backed by almost every last of Albion's lords.
The nobility has not bent the knee to Zenoira?
They maintain deference outwardly, all while funding our revolt from behind the curtain of anonymity. As a result, the territories that fall outside the Church's purview are locked in fierce civil war.
And how did you come to be knocked out on the ground here?
I was sent as a messenger to request aid for the resistance, but I was soon discovered by a band of Zenoirans who turned their blades upon me and struck. My wounds ran deep, yet I was able to escape until, well, you know what happened next.
Raenys, was it? Zenoira is our enemy as much as they are yours. We will purge them from this holy land and see Albion restored.
As I should have expected, word of your noble actions has long reached our ears, Prince Alain. Allow me to lend my aptitude to the effort.
It's barely been 10 minutes since you were rapping on the Father's door, begging him to welcome you. You need rest, and you're not fighting anyone until you get it.
Of course, Lady Scarlet.
How fare your wounds?
Entirely healed, thanks to your magic.
And what of your allies? Still sheltered in the Abbey to the south?
How did you...
We heard from one of the Zenoirans we took captive. It seems they've dispatched a squadron to the Abbey's location.
We have to hurry.
Indeed, and this time, my arrows shall support your march. Let us be off.
That's the Abbey up ahead, yes?
It is. They've offered far beyond their means in treatment and lodging for our wounded soldiers.
And now it's only a matter of time before Zenoira's squadron arrives.
Then we'll just have to prepare the warmest of welcomes for them.
A word, Lady Scarlet? My people are safe once more, due almost wholly to the benevolence of the Liberation Army. The proper thanks eludes me.
Raenys?
In what felt like a mere moment, you've become a fine young woman.
Do you remember the day I left Albion? Back then, I didn't understand the point of it all. I cried and cried, begging to stay until my voice went hoarse. And I remember you cried with me that day.
I've spent many an idle evening since, lamenting my decision to remain behind. With only my thoughts to keep me company, I could but imagine how frightened you must have been. How alone.
I was both, at times. But my years on the island made me tougher than I could have ever expected.
Indeed they did. The woman before me now is nothing like the sobbing girl I remember.
You missed some of my finest hours, I'll have you know.
Yes, I'm painfully aware. But I refuse to miss another. My place is at your side and nowhere else. I only hope Prince Alain sees it the same way. I suppose I'll know soon enough when I ask to join the Liberation in True.
Don't they need you here?
Perhaps, but we're all of the same mind. We do whatever is necessary to aid the Liberation.
Then come. I'm sure Alain will be thrilled to hear the news.
pleasure to see you, my prince. I was told you've need of me?
Sorry, I think there's been a mistake.
As you say, sir. Merely summon me again if you have any further request. A pleasure to see you, my prince. I was told you've need of me?
I'd like you to have the ring of the maiden.
Me, sir? But why?
I've seen firsthand the kindness and strength with which you rise in defense of those you love, even when gravely injured yourself. And I could hope for no greater qualities from the one who will bear this ring, and soon serve as my queen.
Such tender words. When I first arrived at this altar, I thought it some manner of mistake, that I could never fulfill a role so grand. Yet I admit, hearing the contents of your heart spoken plain has swept those doubts far off into the ether. You and I shall change this world, my prince, into a place where none need ever suffer again.
We shall not know rest until it is so. To be with you is everything I could have ever dreamed of. Thank you, Raenys.
'Tis done. Should the cold clutches of doubt ever take hold of me again, I shall grasp this ring and remember the heavenly moment we shared here. And, of course, the striking proposal you've graced me with. I love you, Alain.
And this... now...
What? Is that you, Mother?
Your Majesty, but how?
Mother! No! I won't lose you again!
Oh, but you shall. How does it feel, Your dear mother, slain by your own hand!
What's happening to me?
Alain!
Your Highness! Ah, what a poor fool he was. Doomed to the same fate as the pitiful queen before him.
Could it truly be?
His strength surpasses even Elenius. The might of the unicorn runs deep in his veins.
Alain would never cede without a struggle, and neither shall we.
Strike at this new body of mine if you dare. You'd simply be volunteering your own as my next vessel. The ring is mine to command, and a futile demise is all that awaits you now.
No. Why must it end this way?
Finally realized, have you? None can ever hope to halt my designs. Now bow to your... This day is won by my hand, and the grandest of rites shall soon be upon us. Worry not. You'll make a fine Zenoiran vessel once it is.
I have to stop him, but by what means?
Enough. Can't you see it's over? The ring? But why does it hold such vast energy?
It's him. A presence this regal could be none other. Can you hear me, Alain? You must resist. For if you fall, even the greatest peace would be forever blemished by utter despair. So many yet believe in you, need you, and love you.
Impudent little whelp. You're nothing more than the forgotten spawn of a dead queen. How have you grown so powerful?
Please, you have to survive.
It will take more than this to defeat me!
Return to my side and fulfill the vow we swore only moments past.
I am your emperor. Zenoira's reign shall never end!
It's finally over.
Alain!
Galerius! You saw in Fevris innocent people mere vessels to house your own fallen empire. But as long as I live and breathe, you'll never inflict such callous devastation on our world.
How do you know of that?
Piteous ghost of an age long past. I shall grant your soul the freedom it desires.
You will not!
The man refuses to accept his demise.
My brethren were robbed of their corporeal flesh, left to wander in the void of nothingness for 800 years. Their pain is my strength, and my body, their fury given form. While the souls of Zenoira remain trapped in the beyond, their emperor shall never know defeat!
Your Majesty.
Baltro!
How goes the rite?
Flawlessly. We lack but a single soul to complete the spell.
Then these insects shall be more than enough. Grant me your strength, and we'll stamp them out together.
You think us powerless to oppose you?
What do you think you're doing?
Apologies if I wasn't clear, Your Majesty. The last soul the sigil seeks is none other than yours.
Traitorous fool. Finally gone senile,
Is that you, Mother?
Your Majesty. But how?
Mother!
By the Father's mercy, her breathing is shallow but equally steady.
Speak to me, please.
I never imagined he possessed such frightful mastery over the bodies of others.
Alain, I can't say how much time has passed since that day, but you've grown so much. If only I could have been there to witness it. It seems I owe Joseph a great deal for raising you in my absence.
The sigil is complete, and the gate to the beyond stands open and true! Rise, prisoners of the Unicorn's curse, spectral phantoms from an ancient time! You shall be the first to perish by my newfound strength!
Joseph, see my mother somewhere safe.
And you, Your Highness?
We end this long-drawn war, here and now.
And I shall stand beside you until the final arrow strikes its mark.
Come home, both of you.
They shall never do your bidding again, wretched sorcerer.
Spirits of Zenoira, hear my call. Your Emperor is no more, and in his place, a tyrannical fiend who craves nothing but absolute control. Tell me, is this what you truly desire? To sacrifice your very essence in service of this demon?
Pathetic child.
Souls of the departed, if you've any humanity left within you, lend me your aid!
Oh! Their strength is leaving me! You've ruined everything! Accursed fool!
These souls are not a power one can wield, Baltro. They are human lives. Human will in its purest form.
Impossible! The sigil's very nature has been recast! How is this happening?
It appears we arrived just in time.
This isn't how my tale concludes. I won't allow it!
The only escape awaiting you, Ultro, is death's cold embrace.
Wretched disciples! You dare turn on your master!
The time has come, Alain.
Let us lift the curse of the unicorn, and bring the salvation of heaven to these lost souls!
Well spoken, Alain. We'll do just that. Ah!
Nihility beckons. All of my knowledge, all of my research, lost to the endless emptiness of time.
Noble warriors of Ferrith, you have our eternal gratitude on behalf of every Zenoiran soul to have ever